everyone. Scrappy Kathy here with a second version of this sketch. This is today's sketch from 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I did this sketch for Challenge Accepted that went live this morning early, but I did the layout yesterday. Today I'm doing it in conjunction with the LOAD prompt, which was about Legos, and I happen to have some unscrapped photos of a Lego exhibit. It was part of an international competition in Paris in 2015 when we took Katie there. So I'm gonna use Vicki Boutin's Storyteller and some old basic gray alphas, and hopefully this will come together quickly. It was very quick yesterday. It's, you know, the larger triangle, the smaller triangle, the ones I had yesterday were kind of offset. Today they're a little bit more even, and I have cut my triangles from this paper that has this amazing B-side. So, or maybe that's the A-side. So I'm going to use this branding strip. I'm going to cut that off. First up, I'm going to use that branding strip to do the little accent pieces. But I may place my photos and embellishments first before I figure out where to put these or this. And I may not have room on one of them. Okay, so I've already taken a piece of white cardstock, cut one triangle with a full 12-inch side and have it pointed here. I have the smaller one here. I'm going to, I have quite a few photos. The original, let's see, let me pull that out. The original has just these two photos. I have photos that are going to kind of go up into that column and stair step down over to here. I have a large journaling card that's gonna, I've already written the journaling. This is also from the Vicki Boutin Storyteller collection. And I'm going to slide this down under here so that it can be easily removed. I won't stick it too far down. And I'm going to use this this typewriter, which kind of denotes telling the story, kind of overlapping there. And I kind of looked at the sizes and shapes of my photos. I think I'm going to do this one here. This is the Lego version of the hotel we stayed in. So that's the hotel that we're in the lobby of. And because the hotel was hosting this competition and exhibit, there was a box of Legos and instructions to make this hotel for sale for a reasonable price. Not. And we didn't buy it. We're not, I will admit, and I'm people are probably going to turn off the video and call me names, but we, even with the, you know, the kids in the family, we've just never been particularly a Lego family. We have done family nights where we put together small Lego projects, but it just wasn't, you know, the thing that everyone was crazy about. This was a Lego art piece of Woody Allen. This one is amazing. It's a lighthouse and reflection of the lighthouse in water. It was absolutely gorgeous. I remember that one so well. But my very favorite was this one, and it was called Rainbow Head. And I don't know if you can tell in the photo, but it has lots of different relief. It's the white is one layer, and then the red is a lower layer, the orange is lower, the yellow is lower, the lime green is kind of the background, and just the way they did that hat was unbelievable. So I have printed the photos and kind of whatever size they came out to be. Let's see, I want to put this one. Let's see, I'll do that maybe. And then this, I'll do this here. No, I'll do this here and this here, and so it will be kind of stepping down. And in some way, this kind of evokes the whole Lego kind of look. So I thought I might cut a small piece here to slide under there. Well, actually, let me do it the other side. May have to peel that up. And I'm gonna offset it kind of like that, and then I'll cut that off. And then I'll put it down here. Let me kind of get those off to the side in the way that I wanted to arrange them. And we'll see if this fits in. It does. And I have a little bit of adhesive there, but that seems to work. Let me get some adhesive on it. Kind of slide that in and under. That's not much showing, and I have quite a bit more showing there. So I'm going to, well, there's not a lot of it that will show once I get the photos there, but we'll see. Okay, that's good. Okay, and I'll probably put a little bit of liquid glue on that later. Let me get this chopped off there and there. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of, I guess it's not important for this to be movable, just the journaling card itself. Okay, and I want to place things kind of around that, and we'll start putting the photos in. Now let me get Woody here. I'd like that greenery from the typewriter to overlap there. There we go. This was an amazing part of the trip, that because it wasn't something that we planned, and it wasn't I don't know why. Well, for the most part, I have documented that trip in an album especially made for Katie and about Katie, and what Katie, you know, wanted to do and what she was fascinated with and so forth. And so this didn't make that cut because it wasn't particularly something that she would have sought out, but we did kind of thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, there we go. And the Salvador Dali is amazing. This is gorgeous. I caught this photo at an angle. It's a much larger canvas than this. This one is really cool because it's a guy's face, and it looks like this guy is putting the finishing touches on it. But in fact, the stair, the ladder, and the guy himself, they're all Legos. So that was really kind of cool. Okay, so now I'm going to do the title before I do, well, no. Now I'm going to do the part of the load prompt was to have water droplets. And so I'm letting water drop from, and it's not water, it's glimmer mist. And I just poured a little into my liquid, into my water brush. And I shook it up really well to make sure that the glimmer was well distributed. I'm going to do another few drops over here and maybe add a little, some of these, get some irregular shapes going. And I honestly don't know how long that's going to take to dry. And I may just speed it along by doing this. We'll see. And I haven't used, oh, okay, so it pretty much takes everything up. It blots it all up. Okay, so given that, we will put the title on, and then I'll do that again. I'll do some more. That's good information about what order I need to do that in. So I'm gonna do, the title here is gonna be Legos in Paris. And I've got this, let's see, the word Paris is gonna be pretty big. So I'm gonna do this, well actually I'm gonna put it on a piece of foam, right? Let's get a piece of foam. These letters can be put on foam, they're nice and tall. Well, I don't have a capital E, so I'm going to go with a small one. And I don't know who made these. I don't see a brand on it. But they're old. They're very old. And I kind of pulled this color because it matched one of the colors in here, and there's not much of that color showing, actually. Okay, and I'm gonna have to do some glue on here because these are old enough not to want to stick. So I'll show you a trick when I have already put them on like this. I'll secure one like that to the glue, and then I'll go back here and run a little bead of glue all along the back of the letters and up next to the the foam. And that, when that dries, that's going to hold them on. So glue that down and get that placed. And then I should be able to do in. Okay, here's an I. And here, where's an N? There's an N. And here, I'm going to put this actually on, glue on the foam. Those pink splotches don't look so great now that they're drying, but we can, I can make them splotchier and pinker after we've got everything else on. And that, okay, so now these letters are large, but, and they kind of look Parisian. I think. And I chose all capitals because I think it will look even more more Parisian, if you will. Whatever Parisian looks like. There's a certain part. This is from the Basic Gray collection called Mellow, and these alphas are part of the Maud line of Mellow. And the I on this is kind of a scripty capital I, and it looks a little like, maybe a little less like an I than one would want, but I think it's going to be readable as Paris. Okay, so that's the title there. Let's do, I found, there's a sticker here that says document. It has the cute little bird. Then there's this one that says live in the dream. I like the live in the dream because there are a couple reasons. One is because Katie was very much not happy. We had spent quite a lot on the hotel we stayed in London because it was a hotel I'd always wanted to stay in, and so I thought, okay, we'll stay in an older part of Paris and kind of have that experience. It was right near Notre Dame and in a university area, so it was really nice. Let me see what I can do here. If there's okay, I want to do this true story arrow right here, and I think I can get away with that blue because there's a blue flower here and there's some blue lights here, and because of that blue. Otherwise, the collection doesn't have a lot of blue, but at least not the parts of it. Well, look, right there's some blue. So silly me, I was wrong. So let me do this, and then I'll do some of that, those water drops. You know what I want to do? I want to do it further up here, and then I'll do the drops down here. And again, of course, it's not water. There was something else that did that been there, did that, been there. The been there is pointing this way, and I don't really have anything there. So let me go, let me do the all good, because Katie, like I said, Katie hated that hotel, and the main reason I think it didn't have Wi-Fi, but it was also in a very noisy area, which I thought a younger person would like, and you know, but she was only 13, and it was very different from anything she'd seen, so, which, you know, of course was the point. Let me go. I'm going to put it right here. There's nothing important on this photo. Right there. So I'll just kind of rest it there. And there was one other element that I wanted to use. I want something here. I'm not sure what can go. Let me try. It's already got a flower on it. I'm not, you know, usually when I don't know what I'm going to pick at the start, I'm okay with that, because I figure I'll figure it out. There's another one of those flowers, and I could cut those leaves off. Then I'm messing this up, but that's okay. We kind of do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And I'm sitting here with a couple stickers on my fingers, and I'm not sure if I'm even gonna use them, but we'll see. There, and maybe this could go here. Okay, that's okay. And I'm gonna take a couple little bits of foam and kind of put under to prop them up so there's some dimension. Okay, and I'll do a little tiny bit of glue. And I do this kind of after the fact in order to get the look first. Make sure that's what I'm going for. And in this case, it is let me get my tweezers to make a little adjustment in the foam. The foam is small enough, but the way I have it turned, it's showing. Okay, there we go. And let me put that over there. I think I'm good. I've got my journaling in. I had thought I might use, oh, that's not what I want to do. I had thought I might use other stickers. Okay, just kind of dabbing them on to get a little bit of, I don't want perfectly round drops. I'd like it to dry into kind of a glittery puddle look. And that looks fairly natural, I think. Some will be lighter and some will be darker, and I think I'm good. Tap those down a little bit. I've got the black and white twine as a nod to Paris. I think I'm good. So, thank you for watching. I can't believe we're almost at the end of the 30 days. It's been fun making videos every day. And I'll see you again tomorrow for that exercise. Let me get this down. Also tomorrow I'll have a mixed media frenzy video, and I'm getting ready to work on that right after this. And that one's going to be fun. I love the design that was chosen for this week. So I think it's still somewhat, you know, this is kind of the sketch, and I clearly went off book with as many photos as I have, but the stair step effect kind of, it forms its own triangle in a way, and it's kind of stair-steppy the way that Legos are in a lot of these art exhibits. So hopefully that that passes the test. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Let me pull this up close so you can see those amazing works of art that were all done with Legos. And what's funny is that each one was, you can see the sign right here, each one had the artist and how many hours it took and how many Legos they used, how many bricks they used. So, thanks for watching. Bye.